week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bengals.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
MT, 11 MT.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11 Thomas.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Thomas.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the
11.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game...
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone...
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11. 11 mighty. 12. 12.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Mixon will go off tackle left. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
Pass pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
And the Bengals
11.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On one, ready?
Now a second and 10.
11. Thomas.
Burrow will throw. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Devin Duvernay. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But
and that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gun.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty,
and with time
11
quickly
mighty.
fading here in the
12,
second
12.
quarter, not sure how aggressively,
12,
offensively
12,
they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly they're curious to see what adjustments they may have.
For possible comebacks, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught, and shutting him off, now open field. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Shedding the tackle. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line.
And that one complete once again. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
11 mighty.
And Burrow going to change the play. Now they'll audible to something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
11.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th
Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
109 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. What a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
38, Bengals 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now Burrow on first down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness. and the latter just occurred.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Give running right is Mitchell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 27 yards.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Real quick.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 38 yards. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 42. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 1, right?
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Side.
Burrow.
Being chased out left. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11, 11.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Side.
To throw, Burrow.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11.
Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort, They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a